Hello, everyone. This is Ross from Retro Dream Beam. I'm an eBay seller full time. I've been doing this with my fiance Netta for a couple years now. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm about to go into what we're shipping out today on Friday. So, kind of like a decent ish day. It's not like super crazy good, but it's also not super bad. So, I guess I'm thankful for that. So, I'm just going to jump right into it. The first thing is this WizKids Star Trek Deep Cuts Attack Wing. This particular ship is NX class. So these are figures by WizKids. They were pre-primed. I think they're for the Attack Wing game. I think you're actually just supposed to like paint up your figure nice and swap it in. I don't think these have like all of the rules and stuff that Attack Wing normally has. This sold for $14.99 plus shipping. Everything's going to be plus shipping, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next one. This is Aphrodite's the Ninth Rebirth comic book. Like these are like the trade graphic novels. So this is like volume 1 and 2. I've never read this one. I told you I occasionally get these like hipster-ish like comic books, graphic novels. So these end up selling for $22.50, which is kind of good because it's on the higher end. I get them pretty cheap because the person knows like what the super good ones are. All right, moving along is something that I think Anetta grabbed. Let's see, in 2021, these are first edition Steve Jackson Games button packs. So this is pack 1. This is pack 2. They have a lot of Munchkin stuff. Among the other stuff they've done, like Illuminati, they have their Zombie Dice game on here. They have some like Unicorn game. I don't know all of their games, but yeah, the set of 3 she got at conventions specifically to flip. This ended up selling for, it was Gen Con, $60.75 for the lot of 3. So that's really awesome. We did a bunch of sourcing at Gen Con, I guess in 2021. So it's been a bit. So that's cool to sell those. They don't even have like the baggies that I put onto my like listings, like these kind of baggies now, so that I can tell that's an old listing. All right, next up is a combo order for HeroScape. It's this little hex game, but these are going to be the little relic items. This one called Glyph of Sturla. So this is going to be like a little revive potion right there. And then like this is the stat card for HeroScape. They have these like awkwardly shaped hexagon stat cards just for like to explain the rules for the thing. And then this one is going to be Glyph of Jalgard right here, like a little defensive relic right here. These are like little relics I think the characters within the game can pick up and use their special abilities. Those sold for $18.75. When I used to get those like little glyphs and stuff, I used to do big lots, but this time I decided to do them individually, and I did pretty well with them individually, and then someone still combos them up anyways. All right, next up is going to be a lot of 20. These are actually Marvel and DC HeroClix. These are rare figures, so the rare figures will have a little set symbol, and then it will be like a silver color that shows that they're rare. These ones actually have all of their cards. Sometimes I do the lots without cards, with cards. It just depends on if I have the cards or not. All the cards tell you all the special abilities and all the different hit point dials on the character and like all the different powers. You can still technically look them up online, or you can just memorize them. A lot of them are color coded. The only ones you really have to go to the little like card for is they're called white powers, where they're unique powers. They're not like related to a color. So let's say if green on attack is normally super strength, what if a character has super strength that also does something different? It might be like a white box. All right, so this sold for $20. So yeah, normally I do like the commons and uncommons. I don't get the rares often, but yeah, a rare lot like that's pretty good. There's also like super rares and chases within the game. So rares aren't super crazy good, but they're still like a fun figure because you usually get one per like booster pack. All right, next up is going to be Star Wars X-Wing. This is TIE Interceptor. This is the first edition. You can tell by the gray packaging right here. They eventually did a second edition where you can use some conversion kits to change your ships from like the first edition to the second. That's kind of when the game got a lot less popular because it kind of seemed like a money grab for people. And like the first edition is a really good game. I've played like, I don't know, 10 or so hours of this game total, so I understand why people like it. I played it a long time ago, so this is just one little ship. It sold for $19.12. So yeah, those are all over the place depending on if like someone needs a bunch for their faction, or if they're like a good powerful unit, or if there weren't that many printed. So there's a lot of nuance with the X-Wing stuff. All right, I guess a lot of people have been still playing it. I don't know if they make new stuff. I don't know if there's still current second edition stuff being printed. All right. Next up is going to be Savage Worlds right here. This is going to be a cursed little adventure, the 3 omens. We get a lot of the Savage World stuff. I think this is like a more simplistic. I think it uses D6 that someone at a convention explained that worked for the company or something like that. So yeah, this is going to be a little booklet. I like how it has like this little like ghost on the front and people in some kind of like murder castle mystery mansion type of thing. I like the theme. I think we sold this particular book, or at least like, yeah, I think we sold this one before, but this one that we have right here sold for 14. All right, moving along, we have a very interesting The Adventures of You series, Sugarcane Island. So yeah, we got a bunch of these choose your own adventure books. I don't know, like half a year ago at this point. A lot of weird like arts here. I like it. There's like a shark, a bat, a pirate with a sword. So yeah, interesting theme. Sugarcane Island. This is probably a fun, wacky one. I don't know anything about this particular series, but it sold for $20.99. So yeah, those Choose Your Own Adventure books were like really good for us. And they were also a lot of fun to look through, and we kept like a bunch right now. We haven't listed everything, and I don't want to like go through some before we listed them. All right, next up is going to be a lot of 5 of these World of Warcraft miniature game figures. I forgot I got these at some point. So these don't have the health point dials, which doesn't matter, but they have like their little name and rarity. So even if you don't know the game, they would have commons. These would be in like booster packs, rares, and stuff. So it's, I think, 5 of this Blind Delight Murloc right here. And then there's 1 of this rare Marsh Murloc. So this is a miniature game where I don't know what the neutral figures do. These are like the neutral monsters in the game, but they obviously have the Alliance and Horde. I think you play on a hex map or a square map. We've sold some of the maps before, but I think before we were recording on YouTube. So you play on a map, you pick like a map, and then you keep battling. And I forgot what the victory condition is, but these have like little dials that you like. I don't have the bottom of the dial, but you put it on here, and then it shows like the different health, like as you twist and turn it. And then there's cards, powers, and abilities, I believe, on the side, all represented by cards. Really cool thing. I remember when I was into World of Warcraft, I got some of these booster packs. I tried playing the game a little bit, but then I had no one to play it with. But yeah, these Murlocs right here, sold them as like that particular theme for $20. So, all right, moving along, we have Iron Kingdoms RPG. Let me grab that right over here. Okay, all right. Another's giving me more sales. All right. So this is Iron Kingdoms RPG Urban Adventures. So the Iron Kingdoms is Privateer Press's their War Machine RPG game. It's interesting because I think Steamforged Games, which did a bunch of really good miniature games, owns the rights to Iron Kingdoms as well as War Machine Hordes. I haven't looked up yet like what they planning on doing with it. Maybe this is working with the new stuff. Maybe someone's just preparing, or maybe someone just wants to play the Privateer Press version. This sold for $13.50. I would say the RPG stuff for the War Machine stuff was kind of like not as popular, but people still like it. All right. Last up, or second to last, is Fat Possum Records, this 2016 CD. It's sealed. I have no idea what this one is, but it's great because you have a little possum. He's going through a garbage can. That's adorable. It says, we're trying our best. It's a spring sampler right here. Yeah, we got a bunch of these CDs. I talk about it all the time for $75 for a full carload. This is actually one of the ones I listed like a month or 2 ago. I just started going through a bunch when I had nothing else to like. I was motivated to list at the time. $9.99. And then Annetta said this particular, was this like a blouse or a shirt? Yeah. Should I unwrap it or no? Yeah. Okay. Sure. All right, here you go. Like a white blouse, right? Yeah. This looks like a blouse. I'm not an expert on clothes types. So the only time I actually learned about different clothes types, which is super random and unrelated to this, is my French class in high school. Well, because you learn about all the basics. So I learned about clothes, learning them in French. I don't remember them. I think blouse is blau. So there you go. All right. $10. All right.
We made another sale. We just don't have it.
Oh, the other sale? Oh, yeah. We also made which one? Okay. So another sale that we made on Mercari. We sold the Costco. It's the 2 Pokeball tins with the Eevee lunchbox tin with 3 Eevee promos. We'll probably show it. I'm going to try to ship it out tomorrow, or maybe we'll show it on Monday. So it might not make it to a video. Really cool Costco tin. We speculated on like 10 of them. I think it was 2021 or something. We bought them specifically to save them to flip. No, we didn't. Like, I know it's been popular. People are like fighting each other in Costco's and stuff for the Pokemon. No, I actually knew someone that worked at Costco at the time. I asked them, hey, is there still a bunch of Pokemon? Not that many people were actually grabbing the tin. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll go grab 10 because they still had like 100 or so. They still had like one of their full pallets. So we didn't like fight anyone for them, but it was just something I wanted to try. I've always wanted to try to source like from different methods, at least one time each, just to know if I can do it. In general, we've done probably the best with estate sales, and auctions is like my current favorite right now. All right, so that's everything for shipping. Just going to talk about some other things, loosen up some tie-ins, I guess. Or there's no, I guess. I'm okay, guys. I'm still a little sleepy. We have tax prep work to do for tomorrow, which is always not fun, obviously. We pay an accountant to do all the taxes. We write down all of our information. So that always makes me like sad, I guess. It sucks, but you have to do it. So we have that going on. And then for video games, I've been playing, there's a new update for Yeah, a new update for Core Keeper. I've been playing that on the PC, and then Netta's been playing the new update for Kingdom Come Deliverance Part 2 on the Xbox Series X. And then I think that's everything. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Have a good one.